This video is going to focus on using the App Store app. In addition to reading articles and blogs to find recommended apps, you can search through the App Store and get some other things as well. We're going to click on the App Store right now. If you're not already there, you're going to tap on Featured in the lower left-hand corner. Sometimes there's some new apps, the best new apps that are located in this area. Sometimes you'll find stuff, though most of them you'll find are not educational, but that is one area that you can look in. In the upper right, you're going to tap on the search box, and you're going to search for a key term. I'm going to type in math right now. Think about being more specific with keyword searches, because as you see, as you go through, and I purposely chose a general term like math this time, but as you can see, there's all kinds of things that may be related to math in some manner or another. You can be more specific as well, so you might find stuff with a general search term, or you may want to be more specific, like looking for keyword searches like calculator or multiplication or fraction. So you'll get different results depending on what you're looking for. So any of these apps that are here you can try out. Any that are free, you're going to be able to click on the free icon right there and download it and type in your password, and you'll be able to try that out. And that's always a good thing, just to try out any free apps. If you see any apps that are paid and you would like to get it purchased for you, like Motion Math right here, what you'll do is you'll send me an email saying that you want it, and I'm going to show you how to do that right now. What I would do is I would tap on the icon or tap on the app itself. In the upper right-hand corner, this is the universal share icon for iOS 7. Not all are exactly like this. Some are a box with a little arrow kind of going out at an angle, but generally that is the share one. And when you click on that, you're going to be able to click Mail. And when you click on Mail, if you have your mail set up on this device, which is helpful. I, in general, prefer the Gmail app for viewing my email. But Mail, if you set up Mail, you'll be able to use it for sending files from your iPad. So I click on Mail. You're going to type in my email address. And then in addition to the information that's already there, you're going to add just one sentence. One sentence is fine too if you really need to, about how you'll use it in the curriculum. And we keep track of all of this as far as which apps we're purchasing and stuff. So just one, this app will be used for, and whatever it'll be used for in the curriculum, or for your personal productivity, or however you're using the app. And then you're going to send it to me. The helpful way about sending me it this way is that, one, I have the link to the exact app that you want. A lot of these apps are named fairly similarly, so if you're asking me to purchase one and just send me a general email, I often find it, but sometimes I have to go back and forth with people because a lot of apps are named fairly similarly. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cancel out of this right now, but that is how you ask for a paid app. Okay, to get out of any app like this, I'm just going to go away from the app and just click off to the side somewhere, and it disappears. Other ways to sort, okay, just as we're looking at any given keyword search, other ways to sort are going to be in this iPad only. If I think that it's an iPhone only app, and AudioBoo actually used to be an iPhone only app, it's not anymore, but there are some apps that only show up for your iPhone, and you can just make them larger and it's fine to use on an iPad. They just happen to be iPhone apps. Developers are moving away from doing that kind of thing, but possibly you'll end up looking at that area. In this Any Price section, you can sort between, if you're just looking for free ones just to try out. In all categories, you'll find that there is an education one. This is sort of a mixed thing because some people feel that their apps are educational and you might consider them a little too gamey and not as focused for, the classroom experience as, but might be better for a home experience. So, that's sort of something that you might like and you might feel is a little mixed. And then this by relevance choice, you can sort by popularity, by rating, by release date. So if you want to kind of see the newer ones, this by rating is good, though not everyone rates the same way. It's social rating, so it's what people's opinions are. So you may or may not agree with how closely it's tied to your curriculum. But these are some interesting different ways to sort. So now I want to show you another side. Besides doing the keyword search, I want to show you another way that you can think about looking for apps. I'm going to go down to this featured choice in the lower left again. And after I click on featured, I'm going to go up to more and click on more. In more, I'm going to move down and I'm going to click on education. And what Apple has done is they've developed an entire education section of their App Store. And it's really pretty decent. Again, there's a best new apps section. So here you're going to find better new apps for what you're looking for. If I scroll down a little bit, or actually just even look to the bottom right here, you're going to see some other things like apps for every grade, apps for teachers. If I scroll this over, I might see apps for writers, calculators. So this is going to be some categories that you might look at. And it gets even better. I'm going to scroll down on the page itself, and I'm going to start to notice that I've got apps that are just for middle school and high school. I've got a whole grouping that I can search for middle school or high school right here. And if I scroll over, I might find some other areas, news, prompts, different things like that. Okay? If I click on any of these, like I just clicked on apps for middle school, it's going to bring me out to more areas like literacy and science and math. And I'm going to start to see a lot more choices. These have all been curated by Apple as apps that they feel are really good for education. Again, different states in some cases, particularly in the area of science, may have different curriculum than we do. So the applicability to your grade level, you may not feel is right there. You may not feel like it's as tightly tied as you would like to the curriculum. But again, this is going to be another great way to sort through and search through. And then they segmented, each area out into more, like the science area, biology, chemistry, physics, earth and space, just like we teach it. So this is going to be another great thing to do. And then I'm going to go back again on education. And scrolling down, you'll see preschool and elementary. Okay, so you're definitely going to have a lot of choices right here. Okay, and the same thing applies here. If I'm like, say, for instance, in the elementary school area, and I'm in the social studies area, and I'm looking through and I see something that I think might be really good. So as you're looking through, if you find any that you find that are paid, the Ansel and Claire is really pretty good. I know it's a $4.99 app, but this Paul Revere one for the 3rd grade curriculum I really thought was really interactive and good and worth the money. So if you click on it, and this is something you're interested in, again, so once you get here, remember in the upper right hand corner is the share icon. You're going to click on that. You're going to send an email to me and let me know that this is something that you would like to get purchased. And of course, I click away to get back out of it. Okay, now the next question you're probably thinking is, once I purchase the app for you, how will you redeem it? Okay, I'm going to click on featured again in the lower left-hand corner. I can click the back button up here, but a fast way to get there is just to click on featured in the lower left. I'm going to scroll all the way to the very, very bottom of the screen, and you're going to notice at the very bottom is a choice called Redeem. I'm going to click on Redeem. It may ask you for your password immediately, and you'll just type in your password. Then you're going to click, you can also enter your code manually. So I'm going to click right on that. You will get a code that I will send you. It'll be a number of letters and numbers. You type that in, and then you click Redeem in the upper right-hand corner. Okay? And then immediately it will start downloading on one of your screens. So that's all there is to redeeming a code. If you have any questions about this, please contact me and let me know. I hope you enjoyed this.